Hello everyone, my name is Rania Faraulia and I'm majoring English Literature from class 334A01. So today I want to present my presentation for midterm project poetry appreciation. So I already choose two topics in this presentation, so let's begin. The first one, I choose sounds. In these sounds, there are rhyme, alliteration, and assonance. I'm gonna explain what is rhyme and alliteration, also assonance. The first one, it's rhyme. Rhyme words which end with the same sounds, usually at the end of lines. And the second one is alliteration. It's the repetition of beginning consonant sounds in neighboring word. And as you can see, the third one is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds within stressed syllables of neighboring words. The next one is the types of rhyme. There are internal rhyme, I rhyme, and half rhyme. I'm gonna explain internal rhyme first. So, what is internal rhyme? It's a rhyme within a line. For the example is bright night, a full moon above. Bright and night. The second example is we will stay today and then we must go. Stay and today. For the second rhyme is half rhyme or near rhyme. What is half rhyme? So half rhyme is a slight or inaccurate repetition of sounds, also called impure rhyme. So, for the example, is on top of the hill, the moon is full. Hill and full. The second example is give this to the man. He'll know what I mean. Man and mean. For the third rhyme is I rhyme. I rhyme is words that look like they rhyme, similar spelling, but do not rhyme, also called side rhyme. For the example of I rhyme is example from above I don't see how. From and how. When the when the game is over, a true champion will discover. Over and discover. So next I'm gonna explain the example of alliteration. So it's like a tongue twister, like she sells seashells down by the seashore, or Peter Pipe pick a peck of pickled peppers. Should the glee glass in death's stiff stare, the dark dance of death whisk her way. Repetition of the D sound in dark dance of death. Like a lucky charm he looks on. Repetition of the I sound in like, lucky, and looks. And for the third is assonance. For the example of assonance, talking and walking hours on end. Repetition of the ah sound in talking and walking. For the second example is a turtle in the fertile soil. Repetition of the sound in turtle and fertile. For the next topic, I choose imagery. So what is imagery? Imagery in poetry refers to the use of vivid and descriptive language that appeals to the reader's sense, creating a mental picture or invoking sensations of touch, taste, smell, sight, or sound. It helps to bring the poet's words to life and allows readers to engage more deeply with the poem. So here's the several types of imagery along with the examples. So the first imagery is visual imagery. What is visual imagery? So Imagery visual is describes visual image or vision. For the example, the golden sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange. For the second imagery is auditory imagery. It describes sounds. Example, leaves rustle gently in the gentle breeze, creating a soothing melody. The third imagery is olfactory imagery. It describes smell or aroma. For the example, the aroma of freshly baked bread wafted through the air, tempting everyone in the neighborhood. Okay, next is gustatory imagery. So it describes taste or taste. For example, you can see right here, the chocolate cake was rich and delicious, melting in my mouth with every bite. For the fifth imagery is tactile imagery. It describes touch or texture. For the example, the puppy's soft fur felt like silk against my skin as I held him close. And for the sixth imagery is kinesthetic imagery. So it describes body movements or sensations. For example, I could feel my heart pounding as I ran through the dense forest, the branches stretching my arms. So that's all the topics that I choose. Thank you so much for watching my presentation and see you next time.